Well, when I sat here tonight, and I thought about him being here last night, I thought to myself, I wonder if he remembers some of the lines that he wrote, and if while he's watching it, it must be like coming back to him. Oh yeah, I wrote that, and like no, I didn't write that. Okay, but now looking at those two paintings there, because I was like the whole play, those two paintings were bothering me, and I did not know who it was, and I suppose it was some of the people that lived in this house. Oma and Opa, okay. Because well, good for you, you got it. I didn't. And but what was interesting for me is in the end when you walk out, some of the light fell on those two people.
It actually was it actually fell on the horns, to be quite honest, the kudu horns. Yeah. But it's that remnant of the fact that, remember in the beginning of the play they say, they explain how David's parents died.
Yeah.
How how the kudu jumped on the bakkie, and then they died.
Yeah.
And for me, walking out there, there's sort of symbolic of that thing of, I stop and I look at this and I think, well, I have to make a choice. And I put the keys on I put it around my neck, and I go, and I sit and I basically just tell people, listen, time to go.
Because
time to go.
It did look as if they were watching you and were like,
yeah, I thought.
But I think that is definitely a thing that can be as well. The previous generation, the ghosts are still there, or there's a presence, but the physical instigators.
But even the set for me, it is so like everything is separate from each other and so loose, and it's like it's flying in the space. It is not. It's not like.
No, I actually have a question about the set though, because I understand that, I can see that. But is that's all part of this room? And then this is separate, and then that's separate.
That's a bedroom.
Okay.
Obviously, that's the passage.
Yeah.
So the door is here with the piano and at the level, and then we get the room, and there's the bedroom with my cupboard and stuff. Yeah.
But was it nice for you guys to work in a different space than on stage?
Yeah, definitely.
In an alternative
space. Because I mean, it's a smaller space, so we could actually do the soundscapes without the film moeite.
And I think it works so well for an intimate play.
Yeah, I like the fact that Suki placed it here and not there.
It has this black box theatre vibe, and it works.
Is there anything you would like to say about the process, or that you can add to someone's life that maybe starts first year now? Or something?
I would say that it's been a long process, not only working on the text, but long improv and Cicely Berry, and I think it's been hectic being an honors student as well. But in the same breath, I will say that you're not going to get this opportunity in South African theatre working like 4 months on a play. So it's a huge privilege to just really understand what is going on and getting time.
This play really, the process was so long. Yes, it was 4 months. And for many of those weeks, we didn't even touch the text. We started with just playing around with materials and playing around with sounds and doing a lot of improvs.
Different poems.
And doing different poems as well. We even went and we did Shakespeare poems at the stage.
Oh, wow.
To get certain feelings of certain things that was required for the play to be a success.
That's probably Cicely Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And what I learned though in this whole process was there has to be compromise. There has to be. You can't say committance. What is the word that I'm looking for? You have to be committed all the time. And you just have to be patient.
Yeah.
Very, very, very. And I mean, it's not a quick, edgy like Sarah Kane. It's
like a Chekhov.
Yeah, it's a Chekhov.
And it's like one long monologue.
Yeah.
It's like one long monologue.
So you have to. It's true. So you have to be patient. You're an actor, as an audience member as well. So it's a fine line you have to draw there to captivate people.
Anya, something you want to say?
Wel, ek weet op 'n tyd het ons het net in die spasie inbeweeg. En omdat dit so lank proses was en soos hy sê honeerstudente, ons het nie baie tyd nie. Ons het baie ons het regtig lank gewerk, as ons gewerk het. En ek onthou ek het op 'n tyd daar gesit. Ek was supposed om van die stage af te wees. Toe dink ek vir myself, ek voel so of hierdie proses is lank en ek het baie goed om te doen. Maar toe dink ek vir myself, daar was een oomblik na rehearsal gewees wat jy weet mos as jy voel so in karakter en alles is net so lekker. Dink ek vir myself, ek gaan nooit weer klaar nie, soos ek gaan aanhou al is dit hoe moeilik, maar om daai oomblik op die stage te wees vir daai 4 maande, dit maak nie saak hoe lank jy gewerk het nie. Net daai een oomblik op stage te hê. Ek gaan nooit ophou nie. Altyd theater doen, is net 'n amazing ervaring. Dit is 'n blessing gewees, ek moet sê.
I cannot tell you how it feels when you're sitting there and you're like, when you're actually doing the show, that's home. That's where, and I missed it so much tonight that it wasn't jealousy at all. It was just like I longed for play,
Like
being on the
feeling.
stage because that's home.
Definitely,
And
it's a
it's
good feeling.
yeah, and to close it off, now your show was not set in a new South Africa, but it certainly has its traces into a new South Africa, and I'm pretty sure there's some things you can take from this play into a new South Africa to make it a working force and to make it a better place. Is there any of those things, and if what's your wishes for the South Africa that's supposedly new still? Because we see a lot of heartache and a lot of struggle still that we are facing. What's your vision for a better South Africa? But I mean, like Open Stellenbosch today, I was at the careers fair and they had to destroy that whole session as well, and I don't think it's constructive.
UCT students
and UCT.
involved as well.
And I don't think it's always constructive. I think it's good that we talk about transformation, and I think there's unity in diversity, and that's what this play certainly says a lot. There's unity in diversity, but we should talk about it, not hide it.
No, we should.
And I think that's what was missing between the people in this play. Is like they didn't talk.
About it when it
accepted
counted.
their fate or just went on and hurt each other. It's so difficult because I think my vision is pretty much the same as the vision was many years ago. It's so corny, but I just want people to love each other.
That's not corny, because that is...
But the thing is, I know we have different cultures, and in this play, it's so difficult. I just want the unity. Everyone wants it, and it's still not there. I just want to try to strive at least, even though I'm not going to make it, or I'm not going to see it in my lifetime, but I hope I will one day.
Yeah, one thing that irritates me is that we're living in a time where we constantly refer back to the past, constantly, and I feel it doesn't give us any space to move forward at all. I mean, if you're gonna, why are you basing the motivations for the things you do today on the past all the time? Why don't you move forward and start with new things, Go out and do different stuff. Make a change in a different way. Don't always take it back to, the apartheid era.
Yeah.
We were there, so now. You get what I'm saying? I feel like so much of the things that people fight for and so much of the things that are birthed into society is because people's minds are stuck in that time, as if we are still in that time.
Yeah.
And I think you find that a lot amongst the older generation. But now the newer generation is just trying to take that on as well. And I'm like, no.
Move away. Anja?
Ja, nee, ek stem saam met hulle. Ek het nie eintlik iets om te sê daaroor.
Cool. Baie dankie vir die tyd, and I really appreciate it, and thank you.
Congratulations.
And I will keep you posted.